Hello and welcome back to another session of Learning Unity with me. So what we did last time was we fixed the issue with the score not being able to update. It's inactive. Oh wait, what? Yeah, actually, yeah. So we were trying to fix this error that we had where the score wouldn't update, and that was because I think I didn't realize that when an object is set to be deleted, it has to wait until it reaches the on destroy part of its life cycle, and by the time it reaches there, the block for this new scene would have already been loaded, and it would have executed the start method, which meant that the new scene would still have reference to the game status that was going to be deleted later down the line, right? Yeah, and to prevent that, we needed to set the status of the new game statuses, or set the I guess the active state to false when we're loading a new scene, so that that way the this one method wait, that's not it. This one method in the block. Wait, is it the block? Let me check. Yeah, so this method call to find an object only searches for active objects. So by setting it inactive in our game status, it won't get reference to that game status. So that gives us time to destroy it, and it actually references to the one that we haven't destroyed, which is perfect for us. So let me just see it all together again. Maximize on play, and let's go. Yeah, seems to be working. But I do believe there's still an error when, so when we're going to be looping, we haven't reset this. If we play again, well, first of all, I don't think the next scene will load due to some error that I experienced last time. Oh, it did. What? But yeah, then I guess I don't know how the error was solved. It might have been because we placed the canvas in our don't destroy on load, which makes it always have a reference. Because I think the issue last time was that it said that there was a null object for the score text, and I think that's what caused it to have errors. Like, it couldn't load the next scene properly, maybe. But by placing it as a child with the game status, that means it won't get deleted when it goes to a new scene, and it'll always have reference to that score text when it goes to a new scene. So now I guess the only issue is, when we lose the game, we want this to disappear, of course, but we also want it to reset to 0, right? And I think he might go over that today, but I do have an idea, since we want to make sure that I already have an idea for when you want to reset the score. That's when we're in the start method. If we go to scene loader, I guess, or scripts, scene loader. So we have this restart game. When we press restart game, we could set the value of the score, which is currently private at the moment, but maybe we could create like a public method that resets the score because of it, or something. That's what I'm thinking. So something like this: public void reset score, and then current score equal to 0. and then we update that value, and then we call that when we restart the game. Well, I guess we need to cache the reference, right? So then we'd have cache reference. We'll have game status, and then in our start, we're gonna say game status equals find objects of type game status, and then it should reference to the only one that we have, and then we're gonna call game status dot reset score. And let me see if that works. It's compiling, of course. What is this video called? Reset game session. Oh yeah, so we are gonna go over that. Oh, we have some compiler issues. It says cannot implicitly convert game status to game status type. Really? Wait a minute. Oh, find object. My bad. So objects was used here. I guess that's why I got confused a little bit. And it does return an array of objects of that type, which we're able to call the length property to figure out how many statuses are currently in memory. But if we want a single object, then we have to say find object of type, which returns the first game status that it finds, essentially. And it's going to be the one and only that we had, which is part of the singleton pattern that we followed, which basically says there's always going to be only one instance of that type throughout the whole lifespan, or throughout the whole lifespan of the game. So now should it work now? Yes. All right. Cool. So what am I testing again? Oh yeah, we wanted to, if we want to reset, so we're just gonna die. So play again. Yes, goes back to 0, which is perfect. But we gotta make so now the next thing would be to prevent the scores from appearing in the from the losing, or from the exit, or from the game over screen and the starting screen. So I wonder if there's a way to. Oh wait, right here. So I wonder if there's a way to get because I know the first index will always be the first one. Or we'll have an index of 0 because that'll be the starting, and we know that the last. I wonder if we can find a way to get the last scene, because we can get active scene, but can we get the last scene? So let's go check it out. Scene manager Unity. Get scene at. Get scene by name, load scene, merge scene, scene count. Here it is. Oh, yeah, we can. All right. Well, I guess right now I'm just gonna brute force a solution just so I can at least think about it. But in the update, I guess if int or like I'm just gonna come up with a quick solution, but essentially we're gonna call this, like, we could have made this global, right, so that we can access it throughout all the methods. So we're going to say that if current scene index equals scene manager, and we have to use the property scene count. If the current scene is either the beginning or the game over screen, then we don't want the score text to be active. So we also got to add that in our game status. So we have to do scene manager dot well, let's do the first one, which is get seen by build index. So get seen by build index, and or, so it could be either or, current scene index equals scene manager dot get seen by build index, and then we got scene manager dot scene count. I guess -1, since we want to refer to the last index. What's this? Oops. So does that compile? Did that compile? What? It's saying that expected a semicolon in line 18. Oh, did I mess something up? Oh. Modifier public. Oh, I see. There you go. Oh. Right. My bad. I did it wrong. So we gotta do scene manager dot scene count. Right, as a property, scene count -1. But to make it a little bit more readable, we can do int start scene index, which is 0, int last equals -1, and then just replace this with this, and this with this. So I'm saying if the current scene is the start or the last, then turn off the canvas, or turn off the score text. So then we would go here, because we have a reference to it now, right? We can just say public void set active score text. And we can do a boolean. Active. So then we do score text dot set active to active. I don't know if it's boolean or bool. C# boolean. Is it bool type or boolean? Bool. Alright, so let's go change that. And yeah, I think that'll be good to go. We just gotta do this. GameStatus dot set active score text to false. Else set it to true. Score text should only appear on levels. So let's see. Oh, we're getting errors. Does not have so it doesn't have, so it doesn't have this. Oh wait, that, I keep forgetting that. Because I'm thinking all objects should have that, because, well, you know, they all have this, right? So I think all objects should be able to set active or not. We can do get game canvas. Or maybe we do game object. No, but the canvas is something else. Oh, right? Yeah, I think so. So maybe we can get away with doing it like this. I wonder. Scene manager does not exist in this current context. That, did I do something? Scene, oh, manger. Wow. All right. Cool. So I think, and then we also have it to reset, so it's gonna be 0. Wait, what? Why is it so slow now? What the heck? What the hell? I guess that didn't work. Yeah, I think it's because of the whole game object. Yeah, I guess that's not the way to do it. I'll see what he does then. I wonder if we can add like a feature where, like, if we press a button, like, because, you know, that might take a while. If we press like a fast forward button, it'll just keep going crazy, so that it can save the user some time. I think that addition or that function might be pretty useful in terms of trying to grasp the user's attention. Since, you know, if I'm playing the game and I'm just seeing the ball bounce and forth, I'll be kind of bored a bit. If I have the power to like fast forward it and just like hold it down just to see what it affects, and then like, all right, then I'll slow down here when I'm able to react or make contact with the ball again. Oh. Wait, did I have that? Did I have that? I think I named it restart. Yeah, I'm gonna delete everything that I made so far. Actually, no, not that one. I think that one might... I might just need to edit something there. For this one... Do I need to... Yeah, because I still need reference to the game status, right, to be able to call the method, and it seems like that's what he wants. We want to be able to call a method from this script, but we don't need to do this anymore, I don't think. So we can delete this. Yeah, this is necessary though. Yeah, let's... Any errors? Let's see if it still caused that error. Doesn't seem like it, which is good. Okay, go to the left. And yeah, so the fast forward would definitely be useful here, because you know it's maybe going down a little bit, and then having it just to like react to it a bit might be a good idea. Yeah, that was my bad. I was supposed to show that, it didn't work. Or well, actually after this. There you go. Again. So yeah, something like that. Let me see what he wanted again. So let's go back to the challenge, restart the score. So in the game status, we do want to create a method where the current game object gets destroyed. So kind of like reset here would be a good one. So reset game, I guess, which destroys, or so we're just going to destroy the game object. So he's destroying it because, well, even that's why we have this for, or rather that's why we have this method for it. It's only going to do this if the game status count is greater than 1, but since we deleted the one that we're keeping throughout the whole game, which is from here, and then delete it, the count should return to 0, and it then the game status for the next level is kept, and it'll be held on to until it resets again. So destroying it here, destroying the current game status will make it so that it resets everything, right, when a new scene is loaded, and their game status is kept instead. I should probably put that over here. I guess. So we have that in the game status, and in our scene loader, we want that to happen. We start game, so then we do game status dot reset game. I think that's what we have. Cool. Nice. So by playing again, it activates this, yeah, it starts restart game, or sorry, Yeah, actually. So it starts this one, which loads the first scene, and it then calls the reset game, which destroys the object. And as we know, uh, that if we destroy the game status, it's going to wait till the end of the script. So I think we also need to make sure that it's also set to false so that it doesn't, just to be safe, so that it doesn't get referenced. By accident. But it looked like it was working fine nonetheless. But he did mention in the previous lecture that to include that for every destroy that they do. Just to be safe. But I mean, either ways, because how it works is because you go back to the beginning and there's really nothing happening, so it should destroy like, I guess perfectly, like without any interruptions or any possible like mistakes from happening, considering there's nothing else loading except for the fact that we're just destroying the game status when we reach that scene. And the block, and none of the scripts that rely on the game status are loaded, so it shouldn't really matter. I guess that's why it worked. Then by playing the game again, the level 1 loads its game status script, and it checks in our game status script, it checks if that's the only one, and it is, so it's placed back here in the don't destroy on load. I'm thinking of maybe putting the hit marker sounds for here and that'll make it a lot more pleasing. We only have 3 minutes to do it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Alright. Sound resources. Yeah, this is a good place to get some sound effects from your favorite video games and mine. So we'll have like Call of Duty, classified. I wonder if you can get the hit marker, ambience. I guess let me do hit mark. Miscellaneous. Sure. Let me see if we can get that sound. They are of WAV type, which he said is very large for sound files, because the files that we use are OGG, and I think they are smaller. But just for fun, you know. Holy moly, that was loud. But yeah, I couldn't find it. I'll probably include it next time. Is that what I called it too? Yeah, awesome. I guess I don't really need to cache the reference. Yeah, so originally I thought we were supposed to keep the ending screen or the game over screen like empty without the inclusion of the score text. But now I think about it, and he also mentioned it too, I think it does look better having the score at the end, because at least the user can tell what his or what their score is before, you know, seeing the game over screen. And yeah, so yeah. So I'm probably gonna finish this video before I end the video, because why not? It's only like 3 minutes left, I think, or 2 minutes. We can at least do that. Change all occurrences would be good. I guess that'd be good to know, because I guess later down the line, if I haven't planned out a game thoroughly, I would probably not know how to name, especially in the beginning, I think. So yeah, this is good to know. So essentially, it seems like even though we changed the class in our script, we still need to change the name of the script in our inspector, I guess, which makes sense since it's the same for all languages, I believe. I know for Java it does that. It requires the file name to be exactly the same as the class name. but there's a way to, in Java at least, there's a way to automatically sync those, the class name and the file name, but I guess in here you have to do it manually. And then we also have to change the object name in our hierarchy. So it's a little bit more manual than I'd like, but it shouldn't be that bad, I don't think. Or maybe there's a better way of doing it. Oh, right. Yeah, we would need to update. That's where the prefab would shine. If we need to change all instances of a single object, then yeah, definitely prefabs are the way to go. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here, so yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.